All right, it's 7 o'clock. Let's get started. Good evening and welcome everybody to this meeting, our weekly meeting, last weekly meeting for the month of February. As we begin, let me just request all of you to try and keep your camera on as far as possible and your mics muted if you are not speaking. With that, I invite President Ajay Bawala to take over.
Thank you, Club Secretary Siddhartha Mirvasya. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to welcome all the members and guests, friends of Rotary, friends in Rotary, and I'm so happy to see Mr. Chetan Dalvi's guests with us today. I welcome you all, ladies and gentlemen. This day, the 25th February 2022, we have so many good things. And one of the good things is we have with us Mr. Chetan Dalvi, who is an expert in face reading and a great author as our guest speaker today. I extend a warm welcome to you, Mr. Chetan. Welcome. And I must
Thank you, Ajay.
And I must thank our Ann Shraddha Agarwal for introducing us to the speaker and inviting Mr. Chetan today. Thank you, Shraddha. Ladies and gentlemen, yet another extraordinary personality with us this evening, Brigadier Umesh Singh Bawa. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very happy to inform you all that the board has approved the induction of Brigadier Umesh Singh Bawa as an honorary member of our club, Rotary Club of Bangalore Junction. It is indeed an honor to have you with us, Brigadier Sir. I am privileged to welcome you today. Welcome.
Thank you, President. I'm really honored to be part of this elite Rotary Club of Bangalore Junction. It's my honor to be with all of you.
Thank you. Members, from the bottoms of my heart, I would want to congratulate each one of you. I am so excited and happy today. This day is going to be a memorable day for the rest of my life and surely a milestone for Rotary Club of Bangalore Junction. The day our club has inaugurated the unique Adya Sri Umesh Kukilaya Rotary Junction Gunashila Milk Bank, the Human Milk Bank project at Gunashila Hospitals. This project has been dedicated in the fond memory of late member Rotarian Umesh by past President Rotarian Dr. Meera Deshpande, who has contributed immensely to Rotary during his lifetime. Gunashila Hospital, the management, Dr. Devika Gunashila and Dr. Rajshekar Nayak have extended an unconditional support and will manage the day-to-day operations and functioning of the facility. Gunashila Hospital is one of the oldest and most respected hospital in Bangalore. I think they have a legacy of more than 47 years. I must thank Dr. Srinath Manikanti, who is our member, Rotary Club of Bangalore Junction, and the project chair, and will be the mentor for the project. He will also be instrumental in promoting the facility in various NICUs. Friends, it is the responsibility of every member, every junctionite, every Rotarian to spread the word in our known circles to ensure optimum use of this particular facility. I request all the members to please create awareness on this particular project so that more and more children can benefit. I now invite our club secretary, Rotarian Siddhartha Mirvasya, for the secretary's report.
Thank you, President. President, I didn't notice, but was the coloring done? You're on mute. Ajay, you're talking on mute.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much, Siddharth, for bringing it to my notice. Really appreciate.
Great, thank you. So in my secretary's report, the project that I wanted to speak about is the Adya Human Milk Bank, which Ajay has already covered. Yes, we inaugurated the first Rotary 3190, District 3190 Milk Bank today, and it was a successful event. I just hope the enthusiasm keeps up and the needy get benefited from this. With this, I'll move on to the celebrations during the week. Today is our Ann Shraddha Agarwal's 50th birthday. Wishing you a very happy birthday, ma'am. And also Rotarian Swati Botra's birthday today. Happy birthday to you too. Tomorrow, our past president, Rotarian Santosh Kejriwal, will be celebrating his birthday, as well as Rotarian Tripti Agarwal. Rotarian Anil Kumar Goyal will miss his birthday again this year because he was born on the 29th of February. But nonetheless, he can celebrate it. Rotarian Abhisina celebrates his birthday on the 2nd of March. Rotarian Manish Mansaria on 2nd of March. Rotarian Shiv Ratan Kanodia also on 2nd of March. And along with them, Rotarian Omji Garg and Rotarian Shashi Garg will be celebrating their anniversary, and that too on 2nd of March. Wow, it's an action-packed 2nd of March. So Omji, best wishes for the day. Rotarian Sanjeev Goenka will celebrate his birthday on 3rd of March. Rotarian Abhay Sinha and Shobha Sinha will celebrate their anniversary also on the same day. And Dr. Anil Rao Paila and Rotarian Shilpa Paila will be celebrating the anniversary on 4th March. With this, I conclude the Secretary's report. Back to President Ajay Bhawana.
Thank you, Siddharth. Dear members, I would like to make a few announcements. I request all of you to please block a few dates as I read them out. So we have the NID Pulse Polio program on the Sunday, the 27th February at 8:30 a.m., 8:30 a.m. onwards. And this is being led by Chairman Rotarian Ramesh Bhatt. And the Pulse Polio program is going to be at our Public Health Center in Cholanayakanahalli. I express my gratitude to Rotarian Ramesh Bhatt, who is driving this particular project with all dedication and commitment. On the same day, that is the Sunday, 27th of February, we have a blood donation camp at Electronic City. And this is going to be from 11 a.m. onwards. And this is in collaboration with our Rotary Club of Wellinger. And thanks to Director Youth Service, Rotarian Amrish Kothari, who is driving this blood donation camp. Thank you, Amrish. We have our Charter Night celebrations scheduled for Saturday, the 5th March at Hotel Royal Orchid. A lot of fun is guaranteed. A team comprising of past President Rotarian Santosh Kejriwal, past President Rotarian Naval Saraf, Rotarian Lalna Murthy, Rotarian Reshu Bed, Rotarian Savita Bhawala, Vice President Rotarian Suresh Arkare, and Sanyukta Indane, and a few more is being led by our Director, Club Service, Rotarian Manish Bujawar. And thank you so much, members, for all the efforts in the planning of the Charter Night celebrations. Really appreciate. We have our third club assembly scheduled for the Sunday, 27th March at KSCA, the breakfast meet for the club assembly, breakfast followed by the club assembly. Thanks to Rotarian Suresh Arkare for having helped us with the venue. We have our awards night celebrations scheduled for the Saturday, 9th of April. And our past president, Rotarian Abhay Dikshit, is the chairperson for collecting the nominations in various avenues of service. All the members, including guests in the hall today. So in Rotary, we have a practice of recognizing people who have gone out of the way and contributed exemplary in areas of vocational service, community service, international service, and youth service. So we recognize their contribution by awarding them. So anybody whom you feel is deserving, please do let us know. We would be more than happy to consider the nominations and the chairmanship of past President Rotarian Abhay Dikshit. And one very important announcement for the members of Rotary Club of Bangalore Junction, that our Director, International Service, Rotarian Amit Podar, is reaching out to all of us. And this is the time of giving to the TRF. I request all the members to be generous and contribute generously to the TRF. So with this announcements, I now invite our past president, Rotarian Dr. Meera Deshpande, to introduce us Brigadier Umesh Singh Bawa.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. And good evening again. An enthusiastic young boy studying in Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan was following 1971 war and was very impressed with the victory of Indian forces and the leadership quality of General Sam Manekshaw, who not only won the war for India, but also helped create a new country. When faced with bullet, the natural reaction of a common man is to retreat to a safe haven. But inspired by General Sam Manekshaw, this gentleman went on to become a brigadier and did not shy away from facing the bullets during Kargil War. He won the Veer Chakra for his gallantry in Kargil War. For the capture of Pimple Complex, which was part of Point 4875 of Mashkosh Valley, I have been given a pleasant task to introduce this gallant war hero and a great leader, Brigadier Umesh Singh Bawa. I'm sorry. After passing out from NDA, he was commissioned into Indian Army in the 17th Battalion of Jat Regiment in 1978. He has served in various capacities in Defense Services, Staff College, Higher Command Forces, as an instructor in Indian Infantry School, Counterinsurgency and Jungle Warfare, etc. He was also awarded the Seva Medal for his distinguished services. He has authored a book about his experiences in Kargil, documenting the crucial lessons learned to ensure that history would be written with a lesser bloodshed. His book, Mashko, Kargil as I Saw It, recounts his first-hand experience of the battle as it unfolded before him. Book captures the tales of courage, humor, emotions, tragic losses, and hard-won victories in extremely challenging high-altitude terrain of Kargil, where many believed that the mission was impossible. Having served the Indian Army proudly for more than 35 years, he has retired in 2013. He is the true scholar warrior who excelled himself during war as well as in academics. He holds a PhD in public administration and has now settled in Gurgaon with his wife. He is blessed with son Pradeep Singh Bawa, who is a banker in Canada, and daughter Sheetal Kaur Claire, who is fashion designer and settled in Gurgaon. He is blessed with an adorable grandson. He has been loaned a classification consultant strategy and will be attached to international service. Please join me in welcoming our new jewel, Brigadier Umesh Singh Bawa and his wife, Mrs. Sindhu. Back to you, President.
Thank you, sir. We are truly honored to have Brigadier Umesh Singh Bawa as the honorary member of Rotary Club of Bangalore Junction. And sir, I am actually humbled to say that being a Rotarian itself is a privilege of a different kind. So as the as we say brigadier, the sense of accomplishment that comes for the defense personnel, we as civilians take pride as Rotarians. Welcome to the fraternity of Rotary.
Thank you very much, President, and I thank the speaker also, who had given such good words and good introduction about me. I'm actually honored to be part of this Rotarian club of Bangalore Junction, and I have with me the rank of brigadier and a Rotarian also now. That's a great honor. Thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you so much. And Brigadier Sir, you can you've received the lapel pin of Rotary. You can pin yourself. We would have. Oh yeah, it's there. Thank you so much.
It's there on my tie.
Yes, thank you so much. So Rotary is a global network of 1.4 million neighbors, friends, leaders, and problem solvers who see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities and in ourselves. Solving real problems takes real commitment and vision. For more than 110 years, Rotary's people of action have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects, from literacy and peace to water and health. We are always working to better our world, and we stay committed to the end. And thank you, Brigadier Sahab. We are looking forward to your guidance, support, and active participation. And you can mentor us, you can guide us, and looking forward to your active participation in the club. Hoping to meet you soon in Bangalore.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
I now invite Ann Shraddha Agarwal to introduce the guest speaker for the day, Mr. Chetan Dalvi.
Thank you, President. A very good evening to President Ajay Bhawala and all the fellow Rotarians. I wholeheartedly welcome Brigadier Sir to our group, to our Rotary Club. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce my friend and speaker of the day, author and international face reader Chetan Dalvi. He will be guiding us today on how the law of karma works and why society needs more clubs like Rotary. When I told him that I invite you to Rotary, so the very first sentence he told me is, definitely there is a spiritual guidance on a particular individual that they contribute so much towards Rotary, giving their time, energy, money, everything. So I welcome Chetan, and why society needs Rotary and why we have special members who contribute so much. Can I have a huge round of applause for Chetan? Over to you, Chetan. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Shraddha, for your kind words and introducing me to this wonderful group. And to begin with, I would like to congratulate Brigadier Umesh Singh Bawa sir. And sir, Dil se, very thankful for your service. आपके बारे में जो got to know now, so very thankful. And when we hear the accomplishments of people like you, हमको लगता है कि life में हमने कुछ किया ही नहीं है. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and also greetings to Ajay. Ajay, I really like your voice. You got a very strong voice. Loved it. Siddharth and Manish, greetings to you all. And at the same time, all the fellow Rotarians who are here and all my friends who have come on my request, thank you very much. So when Shraddha has told me, called me about this and told me about this meeting which you guys held, I clearly remember I was preparing for my sister's wedding at that time. So I was there and she just called me and said, okay, this is the plan and would you be want to part of it? I said yes. And she asked me about the topic, which out of impulse, I said about karma. that let's speak about karma, because obviously Rotarians do a lot of good work, and karma is something which is common to all. So I just said, let me share my thoughts about karma. So later, I strongly believe there are no coincidences in the universe. There are no coincidences at all. It's all the magic and the divine plan. Everything is planned. There are no coincidences. Even our meeting and even me coming here is not a coincidence. It's a divine plan. It's a divine purpose. So during my meditations, I was trying to join the dots that why karma as a topic came to me. So I got a very beautiful answer, which I want to share with you, all of you. That the word Rotary and karma, if you see, it's somewhere near synonyms, because Rotary is a Latin word which has come from the Latin word rota, which is rotation. It's constant, like Earth is constantly moving around the sun, and Rotary Club is constantly helping people throughout. So it's constant. And the other is karma, which we say it's comes from the Sanskrit word karma, which is also constant, which is just happening to all of us all the time. So maybe I feel this is the connection between Rotary and karma. So they are the near synonyms. So all of us, all the wonderful people here, all of us have idea about karma. We heard about it. Uh, Gita talked about karma a lot. Krishna, whenever we talk about karma, we clearly remember what Krishna has said about karma in Gita. Then you have Bible talking about it. What you, as you sow, so shall you reap. Then Quran also talks about karma, that good deeds bring good results, bad deeds bring bad results, and even science talks about karma. Like whatever you sow, you reap that thing. Whatever you give it to the nature, you get the exact thing. So all of us has a basic idea of karma. What exactly is karma? But having said that, we all have problems in life. So if we know in person that we do only good deeds, so why there are problems, why there are challenges, why we have relationship issues, maybe health issues, professional issues. So when we know everything about karma, so where we are going wrong, it is the main question I want to highlight, and it's the main thing I want to talk about here. See, biggest issue is that what I have seen, that we have a very we have understood karma not in a right way. We somewhere misunderstand karma, because karma is not just doing good deeds, or not just doing deeds. What is your intention behind that deed matters a lot. Because, for example, if a child out of innocence hits his own father with a knife, so what would you say? यहाँ पे किसका कर्मा खराब है? Is a child karma is accumulating, or his father's karma is a problem? So it's all about the intentions. Because I have seen people doing a lot of good things. It's everywhere you see people have doing good things, but still somewhere they have problems. And I'll give one more example. If I talk about intentions, for example, you're walking on the road and you saw somebody has dropped his wallet, and you just quickly go there and give that person to that wallet, and consciously you feel that you have done something good. And on the same day, something bad happens to you and you wonder why it happened to me. So let's rewind this story. We all do something good, but at the same time, we expected something good also. So obviously, that is not the true meaning of karma as you may believe or may know. For example, coming to the same example, that if someone has dropped a wallet and you quickly gone there and gave that wallet to that person. Now you ask yourself, if that person doesn't say thank you to you in return, how would you feel? And if you're going to feel bad, so you have to ask yourself, is it a good deed or not? And all of us, every day, whatever we do in life, somewhere, if you just be conscious about small things in life, if you're in office and somebody for some reasons can't greet you back, maybe if you help someone and that person has not told you thank you, so somewhere you feel bad, maybe your ego is hurt. So maybe that's a most important reason why, despite we all do good deeds, but somewhere we have problems in life because we expect a lot in return. So when you say that so when the next time it happens to you, when somebody is not acknowledging your good deed, how you feel, just take note of it, and then you will understand the stupidity of the small reason why you need acknowledgement from the world. Because karma simply states that you have to just do it, and it's nothing like that. It doesn't come to you, it always comes, because that's how the nature has devised the planet. Whatever you do, you get that at the same time quickly. So if you have to analyze that where my karma has led me, so the simplest thing you can do is just see the results, because everything in your life, even the clothes you're wearing, the relationships you have in life, the money in your bank account, the friends you have, and even the kind of house you all are living in, it's a result. It's a result of some karma. Everything is a result. You just maybe if you take it any aspect of your life, just try to see it as a result of something, and it is your individual creation when it comes to karma. So just see that result, and in case you're not happy with it, you can just change it. So that's the quickest and the easiest way you can know where your karma is leading you. And when I talk about result, I want to quote this wonderful quote, that and this quote is from Paul Harris, who's the founder of Rotary. Whatever Rotary may mean to you, but to the world, it would be known by its results. So even he has spoken about results when he was starting Rotary. So somewhere, as I told you, that there are no coincidences in this universe, uh, only miracle. And so me impulsively taking up this topic of karma is not a coincidence. It is related to Rotary very much. It's deep in the roots from the founder itself. And having said that, no matter, I don't know you guys personally what your karma is doing, but one thing I want to assure you, that if you are connected to Rotary, obviously there is some good deeds which has happened through you or through your ancestors. And it's not about just Rotary, it's one most important part of it, of the for any cause you are attached. It's always part of your karma, whether you are dog feeding, whether you're with some group who is helping the needy. It's you have some deeds. For example, uh, if somebody comes to you that that guy has to plant a tree, and you don't have time to support that cause, but you say, okay, you take my money and uh, you do this thing because this is a good thing. So and that person starts planting the trees. Some more people see that person working hard, and they also join in. So it also, the karma also works in two ways. It's an individual karma and a group karma. So the individual karma of the person who has this thought of doing something great, and the people who are supporting by time, by money, everybody is accumulating the karma. So when you how it works, it's so magnificent you can't even imagine. For example, you just give it a thought. In while everywhere in most of the parts in the world there's a shortage of water, And if you have 24 hours of water supply in your house, so understand it's not a small thing. It's a very big thing. It's because of your karma. It's because of the karma of your ancestors. And if you have good clothes to wear, if you have money, if you have food to eat, it's all coming. The blessings is coming to you. It's because of karma of somebody, of you, and everyone is common. Like as given the example of that person who has planted the trees. Most cases it happens that the person dies, and in the next life he's eating the fruits from the same tree, and it multiplies. Like if you buy a fruit, it doesn't come only a fruit, seeds also come, so it multiplies itself. Like for example, if you cook a food at home and now you have to taste that if the food is prepared good or not. You don't taste the whole food. You just take a spoon from it and taste it. And now you know the entire food is good. Accordingly, you judge. Then the same way, if you have to see how that particular group is, just meet that one person, and then one person, however that person is, you will understand the entire group. And the same example I want to give for the Rotary Club, because if you meet one person and you see he is doing a good work, like Ajay has other sir has told so many good things about what you guys are doing. It's not just accumulating the karma of the person who is doing the groundwork. It is accumulating the karma of every person associated. Maybe the people, the other clubs in the other world who are connected with this word Rotary are indirectly accumulating that thing. You may not believe it. You may find it very godly or big thing, but it works that way. Whatever contribution you are doing, whatever smallest contribution you are doing to the society, it is multiplying and coming back to you. And it's not just about Rotary Club, because I'm giving the example of Rotary Club because that's a forum we are connected right now, but it's with everything. Whatever, maybe you are feeding a dog, the stray dog, maybe you are just giving some money to your beggar, whatever blessings you are sharing with the world in whatever form. It's not just money, with your time, with your energy, with your uh, advice, whatever you're doing it, it's coming to you manifold, not just in this life, in every life you follow, and even the persons who are attached to it, your family. And most of the blessings we are enjoying right now is because of the blessings of the ancestors we all had the ancestors. So it's individual and it's a group, and that's how karma accumulates. And I really wish and thank you to the entire Rotary Club and all the clubs who are doing such a wonderful work. And while we are busy with our work, and while we are doing, uh, while we are very self-centered and very selfish in most of our life, you guys are actually investing time, meeting, sharing these thoughts, bringing new speakers, sharing, doing a lot of going to the ground and doing a lot of good work. Thank you very much for that. So that's all from my side, a little bit about karma. And now I would like to hear some questions if you have about it. Thank you.
We have one question. Yeah, Melindy, you want to come in?
I have typed, are you reading, or I'll ask the question directly?
Yes, sir.
Sir, first question. Is it true that what goes around comes around?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, it happens. It's the same thing. It's just a karma defined in some other way. What goes around comes around. But in fact, what goes around comes in around. If you see, it multiplies and come around. It doesn't come in the same thing. But yes, at the same time, it comes back in the with the same frequency also. It how much energy you put in that. For example, if you're in anger, your energy is more. If you're in love, your energy is more. In normal days, you are just normal. So when they say that when you're in love, you are a totally different person. Your energy changes. So whatever you put it in life, it for sure comes around, and it comes in a multiple ways. and it changes not just you, it changes to everyone, every person around you, and every family member who are associated with you.
My one more question connected. Can I ask Dr. Sir, or you want to go first? You are muted, sir. I think, sir, I think he has permitted me to ask a question. Now, sir, Chetanji, why it happens? Some person are doing good for everyone throughout their life. In fact, even at their own cost of suffering, they really suffer health-wise, or maybe they die early. But these corrupt politicians who are troubling everyone and accumulating wealth, illegal wealth, and this, they never suffer. They enjoy their life like anything. So, how is it getting connected to the karma?
See, sir, when you say some person is doing bad things and still he's enjoying life, you have given the example of politicians. I'm talking in general. Actually, all of us has a story. Every soul has a story. What you see on the surface of it, you don't know what is going behind backstage. So when you see that somebody is doing something bad and that person is enjoying, you just focusing on the surface of it. And the law of the nature is absolutely impartial. When there's a rainfall, it will fall on you, on me, and if there's a dead body is there, it will fall on that equally. So the law of nature is absolutely impartial. And if you see the people who are, maybe if you, I won't talk about politicians as such, but if somebody who is actually you feel doing bad and enjoying, so somewhere I want to also tell you that you are also being judgmental in that way, because you don't know the story of that person. In case, because now there is nothing as such as right or wrong in the universe. Only judgments are there. For example, liquor. In the same country, liquor is banned in some states. Just you go border across, it is not banned. In one country, prostitution is banned. Just go across the border, it is illegal. So everything is forming from some mindset and from some story and from judgments. So the best thing you can do in life, don't judge the journey of any soul. You don't know what people are going through. Like I was talking about, I have a group, Spiritual Tribe, wherein every day I meditate and get some messages and I share that in that group. And somebody has asked me about the question of the Ukraine war, which is going on. Why it is so much of suffering. And there are so many people who are blaming Putin, okay, he's such a cruel man. But if you actually go, become conscious and understand, these world leaders are having a great problem right now, and they have boosted their ego so much. Now they have got attached to it. Now they are investing billions and billions of rupees on technology just to keep them alive. Whereas the death is inevitable, it's going to happen. So you don't know what is going on behind the scenes. If you see a movie and you see it's a good movie or a bad movie, that is a judgment from the surface level. But what people have put behind the scenes, we are not aware of. It may happen that they are doing something against the law. It may happen against the nature. But who are we to judge that person? Because there is some higher power who is taking care of everyone impartially. So the best thing we can do is to just do our best and just focus on our story. And at the end of it, we know that we are good and we are having a sound sleep, because there are so many people who have loads and loads of money, but they are eating tablets for sleeping. So even that is something very bad. At this point of time, when you are having a good family around, sleeping sound, you have food on the table, that is more than enough. So just focus, sir. I would suggest just focus on your story and don't, we should not be judgmental about what people are doing or what they are not. You should be just rest assured that there is some law which is taking care of everyone and we don't have to intervene at all. And whatever best we can do for the society, whatever smallest contribution we can do that, sir. Hope you got the answer, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Most welcome.
Very good and perfect answer. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think we have our past president, Dr. B.D. Patel, having a query. Yes, Dr.
Dalviji, can I add one more point to the answer what you gave?
Please, sir, please do that, sir.
See, it is not if the politicians are enjoying or the bad people whom you say we are enjoying. Whatever answer you gave is fine. But there is one more thing, past karma. Maybe earlier life they might have done good karma, which is now they are enjoying, but the bad karmas they are doing, if at all, they will have their own repercussions and the results will be there. This is what. Chetanji, I would like to just quote one shloka from Bhagavad Gita, which talks on karma. Karmanyeva dhikarste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetur bhu mato sangoshti akarmani. Now, this is how far relevant in the present scenario of the world.
Okay. See, sir, what you said, absolutely, I agree on that. Okay. My only point is that we should not be judgmental about what other soul is doing. And when we talk about karma, okay, it works in two ways. One thing is that you instantly get the result. For example, if you sow a seed on the ground and if it is a bamboo tree, it will take months for a bamboo to come. But the law of karma, as per the karma, the moment you sow the seed, the nature has started working. On the other hand, if you sow some grass, the next day you see grasses. So it's not time bound. Karma is never time bound. You get instant result. Instantly it starts to happen. The moment you do good, maybe you will see the result later, but the nature instantly starts working. And when you talk about this Krishna's Gita and karma of the past lives, I'll give you one example. When you spill a tea on the ground, okay, it is lying there. The next day you come, you will see the tea is not there. The water has evaporated. Maybe it got dried out, but the kai is there. There's some nishan ho jata hai wahan pe. It's there. So that is the repercussions that goes with you in the past lives. In this life, if you have done something good, instantly the nature works and you get the result of it. But from the past life, if something is pending, while the result you have already got, but that formation of it's still there. So coming to the same example of the tea spilling out. So next day you come and you will see that the tea is not there. Obviously it's not there. It got evaporated, but some formation is still there. Some daag hai wahan pe. So the next day, if you spill a tea, you will see that the water is going to the same thing. वो जो formation है ना, water will go in that direction only. So in the same way, if you do something and the situation repeats, you tend to go in the same direction consciously. So when many times it happens, when you हम लोग बोलते हैं ना यार, this guy is so talented, he will become a painter. So from where at an early age that art has come on that child, It has come from the past life. It could be good, it could be bad, but I'm not being judgmental about anything, because for me, there is nothing as good, nothing as bad. Because if while everybody hates a terrorist, but we don't know, if you go to that person's story, you will understand he was not born terrorist. There's some situations which made him like that. The society has बोलते हैं ना खराब कर दिया उसका दिमाग. We have spoiled his mind. And on the other hand, if there is son of a Brahman or some priest, at this very early age, he starts to recite shlokas. It's always on the mind, okay, how we are forming it. So obviously, the past karmas, obviously it works, but the point is you can't see if it is coming from past karma or not, because now I have seen that religion has starting it using as a tool. For example, Amrish ji ke ghar pe kuch acha nahi chal raha, and when he goes to some astrologer and asks why it is not working, so the best answer the astrologer can give him, it's from the past life. Maybe it is there or not, he doesn't know, he can't validate. So the only thing is, at this point of, no matter how many lives you all have lived, but the point of power is always in the present moment. And as I told you that always there's a result. So if you think that there is something which is not working, the point of power is at the present moment. You don't have to go to the past life to release it. Obviously, the past life can give you some idea, but the only way to get rid of it, to at this point of time, you can just create new reality for you. And that is how, and most of the things we do in life, most of the things is not our decisions. It's either from our parents, or either it is from our society, or either it is from our religion. So most of the things, most of the knowledge which you say you have, it's a borrowed knowledge. And that's why we need clubs like Rotary, which is actually trying to, if it is borrowed also, still it is good. It is not contaminated. It is serving the society. So no matter if I have knowledge or not, if I come across in the company of such people, obviously they're asking me to serve what best I could do. So if I start to serve, obviously maybe, for example, if coming to the same example, tea has spilled, maybe Milinji has spilled the tea, or Amrish has spilled, or Ajay has spilled. I'm not concerned about it. I'm trying to serve, or I'm just cleaning the floor. So in that way, I'm not just helping these people, I'm building my own karma also. So I feel that going to the past and relating, obviously it is required, but for a but it becomes, you come to the knowledge of it, wisdom of it consciously. So at this point of time, understand this point of power is now you can change it. And once you become conscious about your habits, like I said, you need thank you also, it's become a boosting a ego. Thank you also is needed. So when you become observant of our these small things, you can go to the past and do that, clean all these things, sir. Hope that suffices your answer, sir.
Basic thing on Bhagavad Gita shlok you didn't answer. How is it relevant? Karmanye vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetu bhu mato samgoshtya karma.
Okay, sir, isko meko I remember it vaguely, but can you just give me the Hindi meaning? हाँ.
मैं इसका अर्थ बताऊंगा. ये है
हाँ.
कि मनुष्य का कार्य है कर्म करना, सोचकर करना, लेकिन उसका जो फल है वो आपके हाथ में नहीं है.
Absolutely.
हाँ, फल आपके हाथ में नहीं है, इसलिए आप अकर्मणी मत बनो, मतलब कर्म करना मत छोड़ो, कर्म करते जाओ, फल की चिंता मत करो, वो मेरे हाथ में है. ये the universal force, what you call as God, what you call as the what you call boson new God particle, it's there, it's the nature, it will decide what it has to give. But as a human being, आप मनुष्य हो तो आपने कर्म करना है, जानवर पशु भी कर्म करता है, लेकिन आपका कर्म और पशु के कर्म में बहुत अंतर है। तो आप अकर्मणी मत बनो और हर समय कर्म करते जाओ, जो रोटरी का सिद्धांत है। whether anybody bothers for you, anybody takes a photo or not, you keep on doing service. You should get service above the self. This is what I wanted you to. चलो कोई बात नहीं सर, आपका आंसर हो गया, कोई बात नहीं।
But इस पे just absolutely एक what you said, I completely agree that we have to just हम लोग को बस अपना कर्म करना चाहिए। सर इसका बहुत सिंपल एग्जांपल ये है कि अगर आप एक जमीन में बीज डालते हो तो ऑब्वियसली अगर आपने मैंगो का बीज डाला है, आपको पता है उसमें से मैंगो आने वाला है, बट आपके हाथ में नहीं है कि क्योंकि वो अब जब आप जमीन में बीज डाल देते हो तो नेचर टेक्स केयर ऑफ एवरीथिंग। सो इसी चीज में ऑब्वियसली व्हेन यू डू समथिंग द नेचर टेक्स केयर ऑफ एवरीथिंग and obviously the fruits that come the nature gives back to you. So in the same way whatever you are putting in the society you don't know how it's going to happen. Like I'm sure that you must have done something in life which आपको ऐसा लगा होगा कि ऐसे कैसे पॉसिबल होगा। सर दो चीजें होती है, हम एक इंसान की पावर, एक गॉड की पावर। तो कृष्णा की आप जब बात बोलोगे ना तो ऑब्वियसली कृष्ण की बात यह है कि आप अपनी क्षमता से अपना पूरा काम करके खत्म करते हो ना, और एक जगह पे पहुंच जाते हो जब आपको लगता है कि आपकी क्षमता इससे ज्यादा नहीं है, आपने अपना सब डाल दिया, उसके बाद वो भगवान की पावर आपको खींच लेती है। लेकिन बहुत बार हमारी लाइफ में ऐसा होता है कि हम लोग अपनी आधी क्षमता तक काम करके हमको कुछ टेम्पररी डिफीट्स होती है और हमको लगता है कि दैट्स इट, अभी हम आगे नहीं बढ़ पाएंगे, एंड वी एक्सेप्ट फेलियर। ऐसा कुछ होता ही नहीं है। जब आप अपनी पूरी ताकत लगा देते हो तो उसके बाद जो नेचर की ताकत है वो आपका ध्यान रख लेती है। एंड द सेम वे आप सबने अपने लाइफ में एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा दैट समथिंग यू फील दैट इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल बट समथिंग हैपेंड, यू स्टार्टेड समथिंग and people joined in और वो चीज बड़ा हो गया। The same example how somebody has started in Rotary in Chicago कितने साल पहले, और आज हम लोग यहाँ पे एक अलग कंट्री में वहाँ के एक सिटी में एक क्लब से बात कर रहे हैं। जो इतना बड़ा पेड़ है उस पेड़ के एक फल से बात हो रही है, वो पेड़ बहुत घना हो गया है अभी, और जिसने एक थॉट सोचा था।
योगस्य कर्मसु कौशलम इसी को कहते हैं। You do to your expertness and leave it to the Almighty. Thank you, Chetan ji. Nice.
Most welcome, sir. Thank you for sharing such things.
We have Meera ji. I think Meera ji has raised a hand. Meera ji, you want to come in?
Yes. Hi, I am Meera here. I just want to ask you one thing. पिछला जन्म हमने देखा नहीं है, अगला जन्म हम देखने वाले नहीं है. We are in present. So why we say like that कि पिछले जन्म का कर्म आज अच्छा किया तो अगले जन्म में अच्छा फल मिलेगा? Why? We have not seen anything. पिछला जन्म और neither we are going to see अगला जन्म.
Okay. See, अगला जन्म तो बहुत दूर की बात है। ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि हम लोग अगले मोमेंट में एक we just be one with the God, which you call it as enlightenment. There is no time frame to it. तो अगला जन्म तो बहुत दूर है, वो तो हमको पता भी नहीं कि वो कैसे होगा, बिकॉज और
फिर भी से ना आज अच्छा करो अगले जन्म में अच्छा होगा, ये बुरा कर दिया पिछले जन्म का कर्म अभी भुगत रहे, बट वी हैव नॉट सीन पिछला जन्म आल्सो, देन व्हाई वी से लाइक दैट?
ओके मैम, आई वाज जस्ट गिविंग द एग्जांपल अभी जहाँ पे मैंने अमरीश का एग्जांपल दिया था कि बहुत सारी चीजें ना, बहुत सारी जो ट्रूथ होता है जब उसको आप कंटैमिनेट करने लगते हो ना तो इट बिकम्स अ कॉज ऑफ फियर, बिकॉज इफ यू रीड गीता एवरीबडी कैन ड्रॉ इट्स ओन कंक्लूजन आउट ऑफ गीता, क्योंकि एंड people can draw conclusions for the benefit of the society or to make you fearful. पिछला जन्म of for sure के you don't consciously remember. अभी जहाँ पे you have lot of regressions, like I also help people to go to their past life through past life hypnosis therapy. Okay, but ओनली थिंग इज आपने उस जन्म में जो भी किया हो, अगर फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपको मैं एग्जाम्पल से समझाता हूँ कि आपने एक सीड डाल दिया, मैंगो सीड्स, लेकिन जब तक वो पेड़ बड़ा होता है तो अनफॉर्चुनेटली यू डाइड, बट विद दैट व्हेन द ट्री हैज कम everybody is getting benefited. It may happen that you don't know that you are traveling on the jungle and you are hungry and the same tree is giving you food. So but problem क्या आई है ना, हम लोग अपना fear based जो हमारी mentality है ना, उसके वजह से हम लोग जो हमारे लाइफ में अच्छा हो रहा है ना, उसको हम पिछले जन्म से रिलेट नहीं कर रहे हैं, लेकिन जो बुरा हो रहा है उसको हम रिलेट कर रहे हैं. For example, as I said कि so many blessings we have. You have a lovely family. आपकी फैमिली बहुत अच्छी है, आपका एक बहुत अच्छा घर है, आपके फ्रेंड्स हैं, आप ऐसे अच्छे क्लब से जुड़े हो. तो अगर आप पिछले जन्म की बात करनी है तो ऑब्वियसली ये भी तो पिछले जन्म से ही आ रहा है ना. कुछ तो हमने अच्छा किया होगा जो हम लोग यहाँ पे हैं आज. और ऐसा हम एक ऐसे टाइम में है जहाँ पे टेक्नोलॉजी इतनी अच्छी हो गई है कि यू आर सिटिंग इन सम सिटी, आई एम सिटिंग इन सम सिटी एंड वी आर टॉकिंग वर्चुअली एज इफ कि हम लोग सामने बैठ के बात कर रहे हैं. तो ये भी तो एक अच्छी बात है ना कि बट हम लोग की जो होता क्या है ना, हम लोग फियर में ज्यादा विश्वास करते हैं रेदर देन लव, और उसी के वजह से हमारे क्वेश्चंस भी वैसे वो फियर बेस्ड हो जाते हैं. ऑब्वियसली आपने पिछला जन्म नहीं देखा है, आगे का आपको पता नहीं है, बट व्हाई टू think about it so much? And if we have to think about it, why not we count the blessing part of it? जो चीजें बहुत अच्छी हो रही है हमारे साथ और बहुत कुछ अच्छी है. और जैसे मैंने वो आपको एग्जांपल दिया था, वो चाय का कप स्पिल हो जाता है और उसकी काई थोड़ी रह जाती है, ये कर्मा सिर्फ वहीं पे आता है. अदरवाइज जो भी आपने किया है यू गेट द इंस्टेंट रिजल्ट्स. और अगर आप अपनी लाइफ को आज लिखने बैठो कि what all you have in your life as per karma, you will realize that 95%, maybe मैं कम बोल रहा हूँ, उससे ज्यादा हो सकता है, 95% मिनिमम जो चीजें होगी ना आपकी अच्छी चीजों के लिए होगा. बिकॉज कर्म का अगर आप जो अभी जो आपको मिल रहा है ना लाइफ में, इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ योर गुड कर्मा ओनली. एंड माई ओनली इंटेंशन इज टू जस्ट फोकस ऑन दैट गुड पार्ट. Obviously when you start doing these small things, uske baad you become conscious about your every thought, your every action. Then you think okay, something bad had happened to me. For example, if you talk about Gautam Buddha, now अभी world में everyone is adoring Buddhism. हम लोग भी Buddhism की तरफ काफी आ गए हैं. But what happened to him when he was alive, when in India? जितना आज हम उनके बारे में रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं, at that point of time most of the pundits and all try to defame him. If you talk about Jesus Christ, Christianity is one of the biggest religion, but when Jesus was alive we crucified him. तो आप कैसे बोल सकते हो कि अरे उन्होंने पिछले जन्म में, बट पिछले जन्म में कुछ गलत किया होगा तभी ऐसा हुआ. But when they were dying, when they were getting crucified, they were blessing the people. They were smiling because they knew the truth. हम लोग जब ये अपने बैड चीजों पे फोकस कर रहे हैं, just that because we don't know the ultimate truth. तभी मैंने आपको बोला कि you don't know कि आगे की लाइफ होगी भी नहीं, क्या पता यही लाइफ में आपको मोक्ष मिल जाए. It's not difficult. The next moment you realize आपको हो सकता है. Just that it's a moment of realization and it comes when you focus on only good things. I feel कि I'm sure कि गलत काम हुए होंगे out of innocence, but somewhere a lot of good karma is backed up. कि जहाँ पे the most common example, I'm through this technology to talking to you guys, and on the day when जैसे श्रद्धा ने आज का ने मेरे को 2 dates दिए थे, I have chosen this day because today is my dad's late father's birthday. तो मैंने बोला था 25th is a good day. So I think this is the blessing of our ancestors. और बाकी तो सर ऐसा है कि जैसे बोलते हैं इंसान तो गलतियों का पुतला ही है, तो आप कितना भी आप बचाओगे ना तो कॉन्शियसली कुछ ना कुछ हो ही जाता है. बट जस्ट इफ यू फोकस ऑन गुड थिंग्स तो आप आपको पिछले जन्म या आगे के जन्म के बारे में इतना सोचना ही नहीं है. अगर सोचना भी है तो आप ये सोचिए कि इतनी सारी ब्लेसिंग्स है लाइफ में, इट्स कमिंग फ्रॉम द पास्ट लाइफ ओनली.
Okay, thank
Yes,
you. Thank you.
yes, thank you. Most welcome.
We have Manish Agarwal. Sorry, Manish Bojawar. Manish, would you like to?
Yeah. Chetan ji, thank you so much first of all for enlightening us. मेरा सवाल ये है कि जैसे मान लो हम हमेशा बोलते हैं कि कर्मा विल टेक ओवर, कर्मा विल डू इट्स वर्क. अगर मान लो कोई आपके साथ धोखा होता है, छल कपट होता है, या somebody does something wrong to you, generally it is said that you forgive that person and forget, his karma is bad or his karma will take over, and you just leave it there. So is it actually right to do? Because if I actually look at the the way karma or the way karma is preached, now if you go back to the Mahabharata, Lord Krishna would have told Pandavas that don't take revenge with the Kauravas. They have deceived you. Let karma take over. You don't have to do anything. After your Agyatwas and all, just go back and lead your life. Then, the Kauravas wouldn't be killed. At the same time, I hope you have heard the story of Shakuni. So Shakuni was the one who was actually, he went through a lot. He was deceived by the Kauravas. And he actually took the revenge.
Bhishma also.
Yes, Bhishma also. Yeah. That's what I'm telling. Overall, Kauravas and Pandavas. So Bhishma was the main Bhishma was the main person. In fact, he was instrumental. But finally, Shakuni went to the Swarg. So do you really think that when something wrong happens to you, you don't have to be actionable? You don't have to think of rectifying it. You don't have to confront that person, and you have to just forgive and leave it.
Okay. So there is, your questions has many parts of it. Okay. Let us first talk about from the business standpoint. As a general commercial standpoint, जहाँ पे आपने बोला कि somebody has cheated on you. Okay. So there is one thing you please always note, that over kindness is a weakness. आप अगर if you become kindness is good, but over kindness becomes a weakness, and there is something called as self-love. Sir, we want to say something? Patel sir, your phone mute पे हो आप.
No, nothing.
अच्छा आप ऐसे कर रहे थे, मेरे को लगा. Okay sir. Okay, so there is something called as self-love. Okay, obviously you have to take care of yourself first, and it is not being selfish. अगर आपके पास today you don't have enough food to eat, and you are doing all the struggles, challenges, you're working 24/7 to have food on the table, and when you got the food on the table and somebody is coming and saying कि ये food मेरे को दे दो, in that it is, and if you give it, so होता क्या है ना, this is your weakness, this becomes your weakness, because you can, sharing is part of it, but you share what you have in abundance. I'm just telling you now from the business standpoint of view, then I'll come from the spiritual standpoint. So when अगर business में आप जैसे बोल रहे हो ना कि अगर ऐसा होगा कि forgive that person, तो वैसा तो आज बहुत सारे banks बंद हो जाएंगे, because there are so many people. आपने ऐसे भी लोग देखे होंगे जिन्होंने आपसे उधार लिया है और बैंक से उधार लिया है, बट व्हेन दे हैव टू पे बैक, वो आपको पे नहीं करते, बैंक को करते हैं. वो आपको बोल देंगे कि आज पैसा नहीं है, because they know that they can handle you, but to the bank it has lot of repercussions. So obviously that is something I feel that we never should do, that if somebody has taken something from you, it's your all right, you should take it back, and if you have to fight for it also, you can do that. Fight in the sense, अब fight का बात आता है तो आते हैं जैसा आपने महाभारत की बात बोली. See, महाभारत में आफ्टर स्टोरी भी है, जहाँ पे ये स्टोरी है कि जहाँ पे if I'm recalling right, कि Kauravas and Pandavas both went to heaven. Even there's a book, Conversations with God, which speaks about even Hitler has gone to the heaven. तो अगर उन्होंने कुछ गलत किया था तो why there is heaven for all? But when it comes to Mahabharata, obviously it was not about forgiving. It was about fighting for your own right. I don't remember the exact word. I think Patel sir can give us that word. That it's not just कर्म योगा. I think बहुत सारे योग है उसमें. आपका ज्ञान योग है, फिर उसमें आपका कर्म योग है. Krishna has spoken about lot of things, right? तो आपका मुझे ये नहीं पता कि आपका forgive करना चाहिए कि नहीं, but मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि if you have given something to someone, you should always and always fight back or something, that whatever it's yours. Okay. Second thing, sir, ये जो बोलते हैं ना कि karma will take care of it. It's a nice statement, but most of the time we are just using it to make feel ourselves good. बहुत बार हम लोग ऐसे ही यूज करते हैं सर, बिकॉज फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने आपके साथ कुछ गलत कर दिया एंड यू कांट डू एनीथिंग. जैसे सर वाज गिविंग एग्जांपल ऑफ पॉलिटिशियंस, वी कांट डू एनीथिंग. फिर हम लोग के पास एक ही स्टेटमेंट आता था, ठीक है, कर्मा विल टेक केयर ऑफ एवरीथिंग. बट ओनली पॉइंट इज व्हेन वी से दैट कर्मा विल टेक केयर ऑफ इट, आपके अंदर जो चल रहा है ना, विच इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. बिकॉज फॉरगिवनेस वर्ड से नहीं आती है, वो अंदर से आती है. So if I say thank you Ajay, thank you Patel sir, or thank you Shraddha, I know it is coming from within. If I say I forgive you, I know if you know it better कि अंदर से आ रहा है कि नहीं. तो आप वर्ड से तो आप कितना भी अपने आप को ट्राई टू मैनिपुलेट, या तो अगर आप किसी ने आपका पैसा ले लिया एंड यू आर नॉट एबल टू स्लीप, और आप अपने आप को नींद आने के लिए आप बोल रहे हो कि ठीक है, कर्मा विल टेक केयर, आई शुड स्लीप, बट स्टिल यू आर नॉट एबल टू स्लीप. तो समवेयर योर नॉलेज इज नॉट योर एक्सपीरियंस, बिकॉज देर आर टू थिंग्स. नॉलेज जो हम लोगों के पास भर भर के है, that we should be happy, we should be peaceful, and other thing is experience. Are we experiencing that happiness? That is one thing. So ये स्टेटमेंट बहुत अच्छा है कि कर्मा विल टेक केयर ऑफ एवरीथिंग, बट जब तक वो आपका एक्सपीरियंस नहीं होगा ना, वो आपको शांति नहीं देगा. यू विल ऑलवेज बी इन द स्टेट ऑफ रिवेंज, दैट यू हैव टू रिवेंज. और इसमें अगर आपने किसी ने आपको धोखा दे दिया एंड नाउ यू आर, उसमें जो आप एफर्ट्स डाल रहे हो ना, उस पैसा वो वापस लेने के लिए, दैट ऑल्सो यू शुड मॉनिटर, because it should not be at the cost of your peace. Because I come across a lot of people who are siblings and fighting in the court for property for 20 years, 20-25 years के बाद settlement हो गया, and they say ठीक है, finally we got something. But 20 years is a very long time, sir. एक दिन भी अगर आपका दिन भी अगर वेस्ट होता है ना, it's a very long time. Because if I give you stress, and if you have to trade your peace with anything, तो आप सोच लीजिए. अभी बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं हमारे एज के ही, बट इफ यू सी दैट वही एज में उनका फेस थोड़ा अलग हो गया है, चेहरे पे पिंपल्स आ गए हैं, एंड दे आर वेरी रिच, दे आर वेयरिंग लॉट ऑफ गोल्ड, बट इफ यू सी द फेस क्लियरली ना, ऐसा लगता है कि दे आर नॉट एट पीस, देयर इज समथिंग. मतलब ईगो कितना भी वो दिखा दें, बट कुछ तो होता है, दे आर नॉट हैप्पी. सो इफ यू हैव टू फॉरगिव और नॉट, दैट इज सेकेंडरी. आस्क योरसेल्फ इफ समथिंग इज हैपनिंग एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ योर पीस, दैट यू हैव टू क्वांटिफाई. जैसे महाभारत में एक इंसिडेंट था जहां पे युद्ध छिड़ गया था, एंड पांडव्स एंड कौरव्स का ये डिसाइड करना था कृष्णा किसके साइड होंगे. तो जब दुर्योधन कृष्णा के पास गए तो ही वॉज स्लीपिंग, तो वो जाके उसके सर पे खड़े हो गए, एंड ही वॉज वेटिंग कि कृष्णा जब उठेंगे तो उनसे मैं पूछता हूँ कि आप किसके साइड हो. नेक्स्ट केम अर्जुन एंड ही सॉ दुर्योधन स्टैंडिंग ऑन हिज हेड, तो वो उसके पाँव के बाजू में बैठ गया. So now when the Lord Krishna opened his eyes, he saw Arjun first. And he asked him, what happened? What is the reason आप यहाँ पे क्यों आए? तो he said, यही पूछने के लिए आप किसके साइड हो? And Duryodhan said, नहीं, you should give me the chance because मैं यहाँ पे रूम में पहले आया हूँ, तो I should get the chance. फिर कृष्णा said कि नहीं, वो मैंने पहले अर्जुन को देखा because he was standing on my feet. Duryodhan said, नहीं, I will not listen to this. Ab, what happened? Krishna said, okay, I'll give you two options. Either you have me or my entire army. Duryodhan was very happy. He said entire army. And Arjun was very happy because he wanted Krishna. तो इससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि आप किससे लड़ रहे हो, क्या लड़ रहे हो. Always choose Krishna on your side. Don't quantify कि मेरे इतने पैसे चले गए, मेरा इतना ये चला गया. It should not happen at the cost of your peace. Trust me, you keep a 1 rupee coin or 1 crore rupees beside a dead body. It has no value. Money का value आप जो हो उस पे होता है, money का कोई value नहीं होता. So if somebody has taken your money and you feel that it is coming at the cost of your peace, तो आप उसको forgive करो मत करो. Let at least be gentle to yourself. Because उसके साथ कर्मा जो करेगा वो उसका story है. But at least you be gentle to yourself. You don't forgive that person, that's fine. But at least you be gentle to yourself. You forgive yourself for your decisions and just move on in life. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, Mr. Chetan, and the way you have put across things, we've really thoroughly enjoyed. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ajay. Just wanted to announce that I'm coming to Bangalore next month, first weekend, March में मेरा वहाँ पे spiritual retreat है, which Shraddha has told about. I conduct spiritual retreats. So anyone wants to be part of it, you're most welcome. You can join in on Friday or Saturday and Sunday in the company of like-minded people and lot of spiritual talks and meditations. Even the past life hypnosis we are going to do. So I'll be traveling first week of March because a lot of clients going to have personal sessions with me or the group sessions. So most welcome to be the part of the group or invite me for the personal sessions. And also I would love to come again, and if whatever little I know, if I can share with this elite group, I would love to do that. Thank you for this opportunity, Shraddha, and everyone else.
Absolutely, Chetanji, and I request Shraddha ji to please share the details. We would definitely love to probably experience the kind of inner peace that you are already having, and it would be great for us also to experience it.
Sure, Ajay ji. Actually, it's a 3-day course, so you can do 1 day also or 2 days also. मैं तो बोलूँगी कि let's do a solely for Rotary. I mean, if the panel approves, we can discuss with Chetan. Solely for Rotary कभी हम करते हैं. Again, individual जो लोगों की requirement है based on that, we can do. या इसमें भी अगर जाना है, I'll share the details with you. You float it in the Rotary group.
Yes.
मैंने चैट में अपना मोबाइल नंबर डाल दिया है, तो you can note it down. अगर आप you can contact me or Shraddha, anyone. और thank you, and पटेल sir, thank you जो आपने मेरे को श्लोक का बताया.
So nice, sir.
Thank you so much. Chetanji, I will definitely coordinate with Shraddhaji and collect the details and share it with our members. And we would definitely love to be with you soon in the first week of March when you happen to be there. And now coming towards the end of the event, may I now invite our Director Community Service, Rotarian Meera Deshpande, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, President. Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to propose vote of thanks today. Congratulations for the activities lined up for the weekend. Thank you so much, Mr. Chetan Dalvi, who is a great author and great phrase reader, for your valuable information about law of karma. and how it is related to Rotary. It was a wonderful description about that. And you have given very good example about karma, feelings, about good deeds and results of karma. Question answer session was very informative. Thank you so much for your wonderful talk. Congratulations, Rotarian Brigadier Bawa and Ann Indu for joining Junction family. We welcome you, sir. Thank you, Club Service Director Manish Bojawar and his team for bringing great speaker. And thank you all the Rotarians and guests for attending today's meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Meeting adjourned. May I now request everybody to please raise for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
जय हिंद।
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Chetanji, now what happens is the formal meeting session is over with the conclusion of this. The formal meeting session gets concluded. And now the floor is open for anybody to just have a general conversation. I mean, as fellowship, we call it. So it's now an unofficial open forum.
I want to ask Chetanji, sir, please do some face readings.
That will be really great.
From the beginning of the meeting, Milan ji की वो सुई वहाँ पे face reading पे ही अटकी हुई है.
अटकी हुई है.
सर
No,
आप
I'm
मेरे
sure
को
he would have
अपना
already done it.
हाँ,
He
नहीं
would have
आप अपने
already
मेरे को
done it.
फोटो
तो
भेज दीजिए
बता
मैं
दीजिए.
मैं आपको व्हाट्सएप पे अपना मेरे को आप सेल्फी भेज दीजिए मैं आपको रिप्लाई दे दूंगा सर.
अभी
Okay, ठीक
आपने
है.
इतने सारे लोगों के फोटो देखे लाइव एकदम.
हाँ
तो
नहीं
उसके
बहुत बार
बाद
ऐसा होता है ना बहुत बार ऐसा चीजें होती है कि आई नॉट मतलब कुछ पर्सनल चीजें होती है तो वो 1-to-1 होती है तो ज्यादा बेटर है.
सही बात है एकदम.
हाँ तो आप मेरे को अपना 1-to-1 फोटो भेज दीजिए. इनफैक्ट मिलिंद जी और मीरा जी अलग अलग भेजना ताकि मैं अलग अलग रिप्लाई करूँ. वो भी एक मेरे को बिकॉज आई बिलीव इन कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी बहुत ज्यादा कि वो किसी का कुछ पर्सनल होता है ना तो लगता है कि उसी को पता चलना चाहिए.
सही बात है एकदम.
वैसे भी आप लोग सब इतना अच्छा काम करते हैं तो फेसेस पे वो ग्लो खुद ही आ जाता है.
I'm so glad. So may I take leave? I have another meeting scheduled in some time. But however, the forum is open if anybody is keen on staying back.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Yeah, it was a
thank you
good
so much.
meeting, Chetan ji.
Chetanji,
Thank you so much.
I'm definitely looking forward to meeting you in the first week of March. I'll be coordinating
sure.
with Shraddha and I'll talk to you on personally and reach out to you for the session.
Sure, sir. Your voice is super.
Thank you so much.
Very happy. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Thank you, Chetan ji.
Thank you
Bye,
very much.
everybody.
Thank you. And
Good night.
Umesh
Bye.
sir, welcome to Rotary Fold.
I think Umesh ji has left.
I think he left, yeah.
He left. Chalo, then we'll all wind up for the
Right,
day.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Chalo. Good night.
Good night.